Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I started doing my sinking funds and realized like, Janelle, you're not even recording. So that's why two of these things are already filled out. But welcome, welcome, welcome. If you are new to my channel, my name is Janelle. I'm a wife and a mother of one. And on here, I do all things budgeting. And today we're going to be closing out our sinking funds and savings for the month of July. So I do have my sinking funds binder here and my budget binder. I also do keep a lot of the information that I have on paper on my spreadsheet as well too, so you guys will be able to see that when I start talking about our subscriptions. So let's actually get on into the numbers. So for entertainment, we already filled that out, but I started off at $135.35. I added $170. I use $48.33, and we are ending off the month at $257.02. For car insurance, I started off at $1160.66. I added $110. My 6-month premium was taken out this month and paid, and that was $1245.50. So we are now at $2516 for the month. Excuse me, y'all. And even though the money is gone and it hurts, I'm not in debt, and that is the most important thing. So now we have car maintenance that started off at $50.78. I added $10 and I did not spend anything here. And so that brings me to $60.78 for car maintenance. Okay, and I'm just going to keep building up on that. I do have my registration due for my car in August, so I'll need to make sure I have enough money for that. So for pets, we added $5. I need to, it really is pet because I have pet here. We only have one bearded dragon now, as our other one passed away like 2 months ago. So we are now at $90.01. All right, so we're just going to continue to save in here. My husband said that Xerxes needs a new bulb, so that will actually be enough money in case we need to buy one sooner rather than later. Next is going to be health, you guys. Health technically received $131.18. And I ended up spending $159.48. And the reason for that being, for that extra money, is because I covered the overage that I had. So I was negative $79.18 in our health just because of my medication, baby girl's doctor's appointment. We didn't have enough, but I have paid that off. So the account is now just at zero. And if it was negative, then it would just have stayed negative, and I would have only put the money that actually came out of that savings account to cover those charges. So we are definitely need to build back up our health, because baby girl is actually going to be having her surgery in October, and I'm going to need to make sure we have some money in here because we do not have the same insurance that we used to before. So I am betting that we're going to have some bills to pay after that surgery. Next is going to be house maintenance or home maintenance. We added $30 and we spent $20.50, and that was for some damage that we needed to prep ourselves or fix after Hurricane Beryl. And we are still just waiting. The adjuster came to our home to take a look at everything, and so we're just waiting for them to come back with the numbers and talk with our roofer as well. Next is going to be subscriptions. And so for subscriptions, we added $1,200. So we added $1,240 to subscriptions. And we actually have not spent anything out of subscriptions. And so we are currently at $2,189.28. And now I'm going to show you guys my subscriptions like breakdown over here. So as you'll see on my subscriptions, I have Sam's Club, Walmart, Love Every, HOA, Vacation, Christmas, Education, and Miscellaneous. And you can see the ending balances. So we have already fully funded my Sam's Club whenever that's due. I think it's later on in the year. Walmart, I want to say it's due in November for 110. Love Every is every quarter. So as long as I get to about $130 a month, I'll be able to cover every quarter when her like play kit comes in. We are still saving for HOA, so there's no money saved for there. For vacation, we put in $1,200 this month, so we have exceeded our goal by $200 for vacation. So that is fully funded. Christmas initial $400 is fully funded. And education at $300 is fully funded. And so we are just really working on HOA, and I'm not too worried about miscellaneous. And then we still want to build our vacation subscriptions. So I really love this breakdown because it just helps me to see what goals I still have in place and where I still am. And the additional $40 that we had went to Love Every, which brought my ending balance to $129.28. So I think we'll be good, but we still have August because I get her kit in August, I believe, to put a few more dollars in there just to make sure we cover any additional taxes or anything like that. And as you can see, our ending balance in subscriptions matches what we have here on paper, which was $2,189.28. Now we are going to move on to taxes. So taxes started at $182 and we added $30 to taxes and we did not spend anything. Now I did talk about in a previous video about how we were able to protest our taxes and we were able to get money down off of our taxes, and that I owed the lawyer, like I think it was like $141 and some change. I am planning to pay that in August. Just didn't really want to confuse myself, and we had the time. We weren't going to be like late on payment to them or anything like that. So that will get taken care of in August. So that's why there's nothing there. So for our total amount of money that we put into sinking funds, we ended up putting $1,726.18, and we spent $1,473.82, which leaves us with $3,164.24. 24 cents in our sinking funds, which I'm actually thoroughly happy about because y'all, this is the first time in maybe like since baby girl is born that we've had this much money in our sinking funds, especially after paying out a large payment for my car insurance. So I'm very, very excited about that. And this just makes me want to continue to build. So whenever we need to spend, we have the money to spend. Now we're going to go down to our savings here. So for savings, we added for our rainy day funds $10.03. Money should not be coming out of any of these savings accounts. So our ending balance is $170.15. And y'all, why am I not going over this with you in the actual fund? I have my little cheat sheet, and so that's what I was looking at. But we did add $10.03, and we now are at $170.15 for our rainy day funds, and this sits in our credit union savings account. We don't get much interest on there, so that's why I don't save a lot of our money in there. Next is going to be our emergency fund. We added $25.92, and there's always going to be change on the money that's added to our savings, because for our savings, interest is added to rainy day, emergency fund, and future, and so it's just already embedded in there. Nothing was spent, and we are now at $1593.73. Sorry, you guys, for our emergency fund. So we are moving up in the world on our small emergency fund. Next is going to be future, and these are just all future goals that we have for our household. We added $622, nothing spent, and we are now at $74.40 for our future accounts. And then lastly is going to be baby girl. This is just one of her savings accounts that I am just doing the age and how many weeks are in the month. And that is just what I'm saving for this particular account. So we added $8. We did not spend anything. And now she has $83 in her account. I am trying to catch up because I didn't do anything last year, which was $1. So towards the end of the year, you'll probably see me add money so it totals out what it should be at the end of 2 years. So for our savings account, you guys, we ended up adding $50.17 to savings. We didn't take anything out, and our savings account sits at $1,921.28. And over here, just so y'all can see this, I'm actually going to write it out here. So whenever I'm just checking to make sure that all of my accounts match and everything looks right, I actually have a breakdown over here. So all of our sinking funds plus our emergency fund and baby girl sits in our ally account, and that account has $4,840.97. I recommend just not having all of like your savings or money in one account in case anything happens. For Capital One, there's $74.40, which is our future savings. And then we have our Smart Financial account that has our rainy day funds in there, which is at $170.15. And that totals all of this, $3164.24 and $1921.28 to a total of $5,085.52, which is the total amount of money we have in our sinking funds and savings. And y'all, I am so happy for my family and just being able to have this amount of money. It may not be a lot, and it may not mean a lot to people, but just knowing where we have come from and just where we are right now in terms of even just having this amount of money is truly a blessing. And like I said, it just continues to motivate me to continue to save, pay off debt, and do all of the things. So this is our sinking funds and saving closeout for July. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.